No, I didn't. Hi, this is Sec Greens Bonder, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction field, let me know in the comments below. Make sure that you indicate that it's a tarot card reading, a flame reading, or a pendulum reading. And we'll get started. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. The wife is here as well. Want to say hello?
Hello.
Wave.
I'm not ready. There. Hello. Oh, we're just
She's a little shy, so there we go. Let's get started with the card of the day from our deck of the Universe Has Your Back deck. You like my hat? Even the monkey has his Christmas tree over there. So we're all ready for Christmas here.
Oh my God, there she is.
Okay, the card says the presence of love will always cast out fear. Okay, this is when we use that white light in our love and we surround ourselves with that, and we're going to make ourselves into a better situation for ourselves and for everybody that's around us. So always remember, when you're going into a tense situation, like most days today, use that white light around yourself and surround the situation that you're going into with white light, and you'll have a better outcome. Okay, so there's your psychic tip for today. Let's get started with the previous chat that we missed from last time. Now, somebody was asking the question, will AI take over in 2030? And bless you, my sweetie, in the background.
Oh, I should turn on you.
Somebody's asking, are you still alive after all those blizzards? Apparently.
We're in the center of that.
We're in the center of all those blizzards. Manitoba hasn't been hit yet. It's the provinces to the right of us and the left of us that have been getting hit. So there you go. We're still okay. It may still come here. That just means I got a lot of snow to dig. Fun. Okay, so let's have a look at the AI situation going forward. And we got Caesar on the table here, keeping me company. He's over here. So that entire situation of everybody panicking about AI. And remember what I just said about fear, right? Always surrounded with white light, and you're always going to have the better outcome for everyone and yourself before ultimate chaos, right? That's kind of the theme of today, going into the new year in this Christmas season or the holiday season, whatever you celebrate, is use white light. White light is very easy to manifest. Okay, you just think of it and it'll appear. Okay, and when you're getting into some tense or a situation that maybe in the future even, okay, you can surround it with white light. Okay, white light cannot be beat. Okay, just a heads up for everybody. Try it out as you're going along, especially with all those friends and family. I'm hoping that you're going to be meeting for today. And maybe there's that relative that's a little bit annoying. Surround them with white light. Okay, don't do it in front of them, but before you enter the room, think of white light and surround them, and you'll have a better outcome. Okay, so getting back to the AI 2030, I think the health of this particular situation is not going to be what everybody was thinking. It's not going to be taking over the world. It's not going to be the Terminator movie where the robots rise up and take over everything. Bless you, bless you. But it will have some very interesting consequences as we go forward with especially the political, the financial world. AI will take over a lot of that. And that's where cryptocurrencies are going to be coming in, um, where we can curtail that situation. And we have to remember Bitcoin and many of the other cryptocurrencies are programmable money, right? There's no cheating in cryptocurrencies. So that would be the way forward. And that we're seeing that's already the way that we're headed towards. Okay. And if we're smart about it, we won't allow banks and big institutions take over that space. Okay. We don't need them for cryptocurrencies. The financial part of this particular situation, I do see a lot of problems with AI going forward in the bigger sense. Okay. And a lot of the people that are going to be associated with this situation is there's going to be some abrupt changes in their ideas of trying to take over the planet with their robot armies and all that crap. Um, it'll be a great tool to help us and to aid us. With every new technology, there's bad sides and good sides to everything. And I'm believing the good sides are going to be more beneficial. And we got to be careful with any new technology. This is what they said about the internet, right? All chaos is going to be everywhere. Oh, no, we got pictures of cats everywhere, right? And that's the internet today, and I guess porn. It's two things on the internet, right? You got cat pictures and videos and porn, and maybe my show. But overall, I think it's going to go very well, very, very well. And I wouldn't really worry about AI taking over in that sense. It'll be taking over in other nefarious ways, but not in a political overlord thing. That won't be a thing. Okay? Because we can just unplug them. All right, let's move on to the next thing. Binance. Somebody was asking about the Binance stable coins. How will they do in the next little while? A lot of things going on there. Okay. Now I'm seeing that the health of this particular situation. I think they're going to be doing just fine. Don't try to wade through all that. What would you fear mongering from videos and all that's out there. I don't see Binance going anywhere where it's tokens and all that sort of thing. They will take a little bit of hit coming up. A lot of the particular situation on the finances is just a bunch of smoke and mirrors, trying to scare you out of cryptocurrencies so the rich people can buy your cheap cryptocurrencies after you did the knee-jerk reaction of selling it. Again, and in that situation, just use white light. Going forward, it will have its in the next year. We're going to see celebrations surrounding the Binance chain. Probably them announcing with the government going, it's approved. Okay, I do still see it as one of the approved cryptocurrency exchanges that's out there. Remember the little story I was telling with the dance girls and singing monkeys and all that sort of thing? Binance will be part of that. Okay, going forward, it's going to be one of the approved cryptocurrency exchanges with a handful of other ones. Okay. people that are involved in it's going to be a bit of a journey. But overall, I think they're going to be just fine. The tokens that they utilize are going to be just fine. And I don't foresee any huge problems. They're going to try to make it look like it's falling apart and all that in the next little while. But overall, when all the dust is settled, it will be fine. Okay. Okay. Yeah. What's this? Beware of the meme. Am I a meme now? I could be. Meme is like a funny picture or video or which catches on. Maybe it's the Santa hat. Maybe. You never know. Maybe it's the monkey with the Christmas tree. In the news today or yesterday, there's Mariah Carey doing some things. Let's just have a quick look at that. She was doing stuff and things. Nothing that will change the world or anything, but she was trending the other day. She's kind of a meme herself, like many other of the superstars that are out there. Okay, so let's just have a look at her herself. I think her health is in pretty good order. I think there's a bunch of things going on with her emotionally, mentally. I don't think she got actually, and she'll be just fine in that respect. I think a lot of the people that are around her are going to be actually falling down ill or getting sick, not falling down. But she's going to be pulling through that. There's going to be a lot of confusion in her, the people that are around her, probably because of everything that's going on with her. Okay? And they're going to be hung up on how to treat the particular situations coming up for her and how to move forward with those things. It's probably because somebody was trying to do some nefarious things behind the scenes with her money and all that sort of thing, but it's going to be turned around. Okay. Financially, I think she's going to be okay. I think there's going to be a bit of a big downturn, but I don't see her starving in the streets or anything like that. Moving forward, overall, I think she's going to be doing fine, and I do see a new tour or something like that coming up very, very soon for her after all the dust has settled with everything that she's doing at the moment. Okay. Now, with that said, she's not that exciting, but now is the time that you've been waiting for on Christmas. Is our homework. Yeah. Who has done their homework on VETM 3032? What's the first thing that comes to mind? Now, if you're new here, make sure that you write this number down on a clean sheet of paper, okay? And you could be describing the things that you see with this, okay? Do you see the colors, the textures? What textures do you see? Okay. Okay. Bob Job started it off. He says blue hard plastic. Maybe. Okay. Is it a group? Is it not a group? Is it natural? Is it man-made? Okay. So what else we got? Gaming element. Interesting. Could be. In a sense, it is. Okay. So
Don't give hints.
The wife said, don't give hints. Okay. What else we got? We got Super Whittle Guy. He's the super duper remote viewer. Yeah, lots of good questions for later on coming up. Now we're just focusing on the remote viewing. I know we saw Marlon on here and Super Little Guy. What's the things that you're picking up? And we got DJ going through all the people that are here today. Okay, big scoop, uprooted tree, grainy texture, green, dirty, or moved earth, snapping shut, or plastic, white band. A fun item. Okay. Interesting. Remnants of a river or riverbed.
I don't know what it is, so
Hmm.
I have a cat.
That could be interesting. Green grass. Okay. What else we got? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Involves many people. Okay. I like super little guys. Big scoop, uprooted tree. Very interesting. X-ray. Maybe that could be involved. The wife doesn't know what this is, so she's doing her psychic thing herself. All I got. Sorry. You can ask where. Where is this located? That would be a descriptive. I see a city with lights. Okay. Outer space. Okay. Just relax, breathe gently. In, out. Surround yourself with white light, and just write down the things that you come to you. Okay. Silver ball is the planet Mars, maybe. Could be related. Countryside. I saw a sleigh in the air. That could be.
Maybe.
So we have Mars, countryside. What else we got? Where's DJ? Got to make sure I don't sing certain songs or I'll get tagged. Okay, we got neighbors saying hello. Cold. Okay. No, not Father Christmas, shiny new balls. Maybe. Okay. So location would be a thing. Uh, there was many people that are involved with this. What time frame are we looking at? Is it past? Is it future? Is it present? Okay. Is it an incident that's going to happen in the future?
Future.
Teacher?
Future.
Future. Night current. Okay. So the wife says it's a future event. Okay. Seems like distant past or the result of erosion. That could be. Radio noise. Okay. That could be the sound that you hear when you're focusing on the target. It's just a bunch of noise, static. Hence the scooping and or earth moving. Those things can be said about the target, in a sense. What else can we? How does it describe?
Smell.
Oh, does it smell bad, sweet, salty? Maybe it tastes salty. Yeah.
Doesn't smell good.
Hmm?
Doesn't smell good.
Doesn't smell. Smells bad. Jane says flashy, shiny energy. That can be associated with the target. What else we got? Sweaty. Well, that's pretty close. In a sense, yep.
So I saw a round thing, so it wouldn't be man-made. It's not man-made.
Yeah, not man-made. Could be. With this one, there's a lot of different elements that make up the whole. So we could have descriptions all over the gambit of things that could be related to the target. Okay. So just keep bringing them out there. Somebody had said that it's a group of people, and that's very, very close. Okay. Super Little Guy says, I agree about the smell, but I feel like it's result in natural erosion or fossilization over time. I smell oil or fossil fuels.
I agree.
The wife agrees. Okay. That is part of it. Okay. In a grander sense of things. Saturday Night Live's sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls. Bob's having fun. That's okay. It's Christmas. You're allowed to have fun. Like it's the show. You can always have fun at the show, right? What else we got? It's natural. A group of people are natural. Are they? Where are these people located?
Well, I think I said it was space.
Space.
Yeah, come
Yeah, come on our Christmas show. Couple more minutes here. So this group of people, describe them. Want me to take it off? There. You won't be thrown off anymore. Huh?
No excuses.
No excuses now. Just relax, breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax into it. No, put the hat back on. Okay.
Other side.
There. It's back. No excuses now.
Come on, Marlon.
Come on, Martin.
Marlon.
Marlon.
Haven't given us a guess. Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
In the sky.
That's good. Describe the group of people that are associated with this target, because that was already established.
They're aliens.
Okay, they could be aliens within the group, and it's a real thing. And aliens could be related to this. SWJ will have to take over. Gosh, no rest for you. Happy Xmas. Are they indigenous people? Maybe. I think that is partially related. Or part of Atlantis. Some people say that the group is related to the people of Atlantis from way back when. They are interconnected. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. The Beatles could be related to this. What else we got? One more minute.
Don't see anything good or bad about them. I mean, bad or good. I mean, there's no.
Don't see anything good about them?
No. No one's commented
Oh.
about anything like a good or bad feeling. But
Says very interesting, which means they could be connected to Mars somehow too. In a sense.
I bet you they're shielded. That's what I saw.
Shielded.
They're shielded. The silver ball I saw was a shield, so we can't get it. Can't get them.
Ah.
That's what it was.
The wife has hit on something. They are shielded from our abilities. You are breaking through the veil that they are using. They're using psychic abilities like we are today, but in a grander scale, and they're more practiced at it. They know how to use all the tricks of the trade. Okay. Unfortunately, the actions that they do in front of everybody are really being revealed, or really revealing. Okay.
I think you should just reveal it now.
Yeah. Should we reveal it? There was some good stuff here.
Yeah.
Very, very good. And I think the wife hit on something that they are shielded from our gaze. So it'd be a tough one. So hybrids, aliens, all apply to the World Economic Forum. If you didn't know what that means, the target is into the future, just a short distance in the future. Um, so we were wanting to know what the World Economic Forum was going to be like in 2023. Okay. They do have their teachings on how to use abilities like we're trying to learn here today. But on a grander scale, they've had many centuries of um, practice and learning, and they have great instructors and that sort of thing. We have hybrids within their ranks, we have aliens within their ranks, and regular people. Well, regular in a sense. Their legacy goes all the way back to Atlantis. Okay. Yeah. Bob Jobs says I was right. Rich people gaming us. DJ, do not put yourself down. It just takes practice. Okay. The getting from where you are today to being more and more psychic takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot of practice. So never ever put yourself down. You're only as psychic as you allow yourself to be. And the hardest part is to relax into the new self that you're trying to create for yourself. It's already there. Okay. You just have to put yourself into that. Okay. Practice. Like yesterday, we were at the we went to Chinese dinner with our neighbors for Christmas get together, and at the end of the meal, we had Chinese tea and the little tea leaves in the bottom, and ooh, it's time for teacup reading, right? And I picked up my friend's teacup. I picked it up, and boom! I see this. That didn't happen for me automatically way back in the day. I'm just really good at it because I've done so many of them over the years that I can go, boom. This is what I say. And that's the trick with any type of reading is don't think so much. Okay? Just let it flow. Okay? Just shoot it out there. Okay? That is the trick. And it's practice. Find people around you and just practice. Okay? Have teacup reading parties. Fun. Okay? My friend, who's also psychic, but he's not as practiced as I am, he picks up my cup and he's struggling because he doesn't do it all the time. Okay? But he was getting it because he knows how to do it. He's just not like me, who has done thousands of readings. Okay? When I go to a Christmas party for the church, I always have my tarot cards with me because they know after the dinner is done. They got the tarot cards. We're having fun. It's just something that you have to keep doing. Okay, and don't beat yourself up. Okay, it will come. Okay. And what you think is what you become. So if you think you are not so good at the readings, that is what your reality will be. So start to practice with people that you trust. Okay? And just keep doing that. Okay? Okay. What's everybody saying here? Yeah, super little guy sees images or a movie. That's clairvoyance. Pictures. You see things in the mind's eye. That is not everybody has the same psychic senses. Okay, so he has a clairvoyance. He sees the little pictures, the little videos. I get that as well. Sometimes you'll have clairaudience. That's hearing things, right? With your ear, you'll hear little sounds or buzzes and all that sort of thing. So if your ears are like, and you're building up your psychic senses, okay, for the new year, that you're gonna have to keep working on, because the other side is trying to use your ears and prepare them so that you can receive messages. Don't be scared of that sort of thing. It's perfectly natural. Some people, clairgustance, smell and taste. You can do readings that way. I knew a lady way back in the day. She could do a whole reading based on the smells that she received from spirit world. I can sort of do that, but not quite. Okay. Sometimes you feel things in the pit of your stomach. You're holding up the card and you go, oh, I don't feel good about this. Why? Okay. And then once you get that feeling with an image, sometimes it's a feeling that you get and an image that you get, and you put the two together, then the floodgates open. Boom. And all the things will come out of your mouth when you're doing the reading. This is where you need to get to with your readings, is just open it up. Just let it out. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out, DJ. Don't put yourself down. Okay. So what's everybody talking about as I was rambling on? The wife is holding the line here, talking to everybody, which is awesome. She did some teacup reading too. She's not as practiced, but she did some good stuff with the wife of our friend.
I'm better with remote viewing.
She's actually the remote viewing expert in the household.
And distance healing.
And distant healing. That's her thing. Okay. Yeah. Super Little Guy says, do you think the World Economic Forum will erode us? They already are. Right? Uprooting us. Doing all sorts of things behind the scenes because they do not like us. Right? They do not want regular folks on the earth. Their belief and their cult thinking believes that we are nothing. Okay. And they want to eliminate a good portion of us. That's their philosophy. Okay. Everything that they do is devoted to that. Okay. The tree uprooting could be us uprooting their roots, because when you want, you can't just cut the tree of evil down. Okay. This may have been what you're picking up for the 2023. You also have to expose the roots and cut at them, or the tree will sprout up again. So this is what's happening right now as we move along into the new year. We're seeing more and more exposure of these people. Okay. And the more exposure, the more light you put on them, the more exposed they are, the more they can't hide in the darkness. Right? So that could be what you're picking up, uprooting that tree.
And the green grasses means it's easy. It's going to be better for us.
green grass, better meadows, beautiful future. Even though we went through this, this is part of the Great Awakening. Nobody said it was going to be fun or pleasant, but it needs to be done. Okay? And through chaos, as I always say, will be great opportunity for everybody. Okay? But in order to have the good things, you got to go through all the bad things too. There's no easy route to the Great Awakening. Okay? What else we got here? As we're rambling along on this.
Do you want to reveal the new code?
Oh, yes. Now that we had that fun, you did really good. Don't put yourself down, okay? Practice, 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 practice. Do your homework, okay? Now, we got a new one for next Sunday. It's JUH3075. Okay? So make sure you write that down, DJ. I want you to work on your homework. Practice. Practice, practice, practice. That's how you get better. I wasn't born this way.
Really?
A little bit. But my mom was hard on me in the beginning. She's psychic too. And so she would always be pressing on me. Andre, what's this mean? What's that mean? Since I was young. Okay, well, what are they thinking? What's their story? And kept doing that. And when me and met the wife at the church, and I was doing psychic stuff there, teachers would be, okay, Andre, give the message. Don't think, just give it out. And they kept pounding that into you. Okay, don't think, just give the message. And once you get into that mode, boom. Okay, it takes time. Okay. And the hardest part of the whole thing is getting over yourself. And that is true. Okay. Bob Job does distant healing as well. What is that? Kiki?
Reiki. It's Reiki.
Kiki. So like a Hawaiian thing or something. We have a friend that does Hawaiian healing. It's pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, the wife's a Reiki master too. So okay, what's happening with gold and silver? How we doing on time? We got time. 15 minutes. My inspirational talk, I hope, helped you. Do not give up. Okay?
Everybody's interested about silver, so.
As silver jumps forward, and there's a lot of white hat activity around it, the old system is going to be collapsing as we are moving along into the new year. With gold and silver going to be reevaluated in next 3-4 months. We're going to be seeing that in a great way as the world is changing into the new systems coming out, and the old system are collapsing. They already knew that the old system was going to be collapsing. So silver and gold are going to be good because they're going to be used as, especially Russia has now changed their currency into a gold-backed one. And we're going to see many of the BRICS nations, okay, it's Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, are going to be changing their currencies into a gold-backed situation. They knew that the old system was going to collapse, so they've been preparing for a long time. Thus, for us here in North America, in the Western world. Gold and silver are going to go because there's going to be a need for them. Okay, supply and demand, and many of the other things that Russia and China have done with one another, being exclusive to one another. In our brilliance here in North America, we decided to give China and Russia the only ones as the ones that are doing the silver and gold manufacturing components. Okay, on our side, and Russia and China decided to be exclusive to one another. So here in North America, we can't get gold and silver for manufacturing here from them. Well, we can. Russia can make you a deal, right? That way, we're going to see silver and gold go for manufacturing purposes. And the other silly thing of uranium is traded the processing of uranium into usable components for the nuclear power fusion is done in Russia. What are we doing with Russia? We got embargoes against Russia. I don't think they really thought this through. Do you think so? So as a result, uranium, gold, and silver, and all the other precious metals are going to go up in the next year. And they already are starting to go in the new year. I don't have an exact price, but many experts are saying that it's going to get to $600 per ounce for silver, and gold's going to be trailing behind that in a great way. See? I'm not really looking at my cards. I'm just picking up information from the universe and I'm spitting it out. That's the trick, right? So expect great things in the next little while. The physical stuff, not the paper crap. Get the actual stuff. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question. What else we got? In 2023, 2024.
Okay. Sorry.
Gives me a time to have a sip of coffee. What's the outlook for January? First thing that I'll just do it psychically. The first thing I'm picking up is is kind of the feeling around the planet going, and a lot of disruption and chaos. I'm thinking worldwide. There's a lot of people are here from different parts of the world. Europe, I'm picking up that they're going to be really, really struggling, especially in the UK, that sort of thing going forward, especially with the heating bills and electricity bills and all that sort of thing. And there's going to be great change and chaos within the UK and the European nations. They are going to be switching to the being more and more friendly to the BRICS nations like Russia and all that out of convenience. The United States has get out of here. We're going to screw you over type of thing. So I think the next step for the UK and Europe is going to be turning to the BRICS nations for assistance. Okay. Here in North America, Canada, I think we're going to be overthrowing many of the politicians that were associated with. I do see another trucker convoy coming on the way. Lots of fun there because of revealing those roots, chopping down that evil tree. It's making Justin Trudeau do stupid things, and it's really showing his hand. Okay, he'd be great to play poker with because I'd be beating him because he has so many tells that he's not on the up and up, and the look in his eyes that he has a lot of fear of the things going on around him because everything's falling down on its face. With Justin Trudeau, United States, I'm seeing that there's going to be a lot of more controversy between Joe Biden and Hunter Biden and all that sort of thing. It's going to be more revealed in the new month and moving on. And there's going to be new legislation coming out to prevent many of the things that Joe Biden and his administration has been doing. That's going to be coming out in January. Africa, I think more of the same. They never did and they have very little COVID. Interesting, that is. Here in Canada, we're going to have more masks. They're saying. I don't think that's going to be a thing going forward. It's going to be. They're going to try to push it, but the majority of people are going to go, no, I think we're going to keep going the other way. Thank you very much. Okay. So a lot of that is going to be going on here in Canada and the U.S. There's parts of the U.S. that are going to be crumbling into nothingness, and the red states are going to be going up and flourishing, actually. You have to remember the United States is kind of a patchwork of red and blue and all that sort of thing. I think people are going to be going more red, okay, in the United States. What else do we see? What's another? China, Russia. China is going to have its trouble, and they're going to have to change their policies towards their own people going forward, and because it's really failing their system. And so I do see a new system coming in, and I do see a replacement of the leader in China in the next 3 years in a big way. Okay, that whole government's going to be chucked out of there and put something new being put into place because of the people saying, and we're seeing a lot more of that. And we're going to be seeing a lot more of that in the European nations, is governments being thrown out and replaced because people want that. Okay, this is the things that I'm saying. It's all coming to a boil. It's like everything's in a pressure cooker and it's about to go boom. And that's going to be in January, February, March. Expect a lot more of that as we're exposing those roots of evil. Okay, and the people start to catch on. I think Europeans are a little smarter than the people here in North America. Okay, they're picking up on things much quicker of what's going on, and they're actually taking actions. We're here in Canada, they don't really do that in a big way. Okay, so there's the outlook for January. It's fun. Hi, so several sidekicks think no white hats, only people power that dig us out from. Those people that are the white hat, it's not an actual group. Well, it's a group of people, but it has people from all different professions and all that sort of thing behind the scenes. They are doing their things behind the scenes. They're not going to do all the work. A lot of their work is exposing the evil, which leads us, regular folks, into taking action. So they're giving you the purpose, okay, by revealing everything that's not so kosher. And our response to that and the energy that we put into things will make that change. That's the other thing I wanted to talk to you about today, is focus on the things that you want. Okay, too many people focus on the things that they do not want. Okay, because the universe does not care. It'll give you whatever you're thinking about at the moment. This is going to be my Christmas message. Okay, going into the new year, focus on what you want. Don't focus on the things that you do not want. Write down the things that you do not want. Make a little bit of ceremony for yourselves. Write on a piece of paper. All the things I do not want in the world or my life. Okay? Write it out. Every little detail that you do not want in your life. Okay? Get an ashtray or whatever. Take your lighter. Burn the piece of paper. Make it a ceremony. You can do it with friends. You can do it privately. You can make a video of it. Just make it like something that means something to you. Saying, this stuff that I'm putting on the piece of paper, I don't want anymore. And it's going to go out into the universe to be dealt with. Now you take a new piece of paper, you write down the things that you do want to see in the world. Okay? And you post that on your fridge. You see it every day. Put a date on some of the things. This is what I want to see for this new year. Okay? Law of attraction, law of action can work not just with you, it can work as a whole society of people. And this is what we're seeing is a lot of people do not want that. They want this. And this is why we're seeing that energy of the universe moving towards that direction. This is why all the things are being exposed. This is why when the white hats expose something, it triggers things in people's minds. I don't want that. I want this. Okay? Let's take action against that because we want this. Okay? That's what the white hats are doing is they're exposing the things that you do not want and getting people to think of the things that they do want on a basic sense. Okay? Jive with me? So this year, make sure you write down all the things that you do want. Put them on your fridge. Post them in places. If you shave, put on the mirror. Put in places that you're going to be looking at it all the time. I got mine over there by the coffee machine, right? Because I go there quite a bit during the day. And I can look at it. That's what I want. And I don't focus on the things that I do not want. I only focus on the things that I do want. I want to be more intuitive. Write that down. I want more wealth. Write that down. I want a car. I want this. I want that. I want peace. Now, when you're focusing on that, the universe will go, oh, that's what you want. And they'll start throwing things at you to achieve those goals. And you can do that on a bigger scale. Instead of focusing on all the negative crap, focus on all the good stuff. Okay? How are we doing on time? Got 1 minute. So that's my Christmas message for this year. Have that ceremony. Write down the things that you do not want. Okay? Take your lighter in a safe manner. Do it in a fire pit or have something that doesn't burn. Light it on fire and go, don't want that no more. And write down the things that you do want. Use the law of attraction, law of action. Surround it with white light. Okay? We're doing a little bit of magic now. And get into that. Okay? This is the Christmas message. This is where I want you guys to go to for the new year. Okay? Anything out there, people?
No, we're done.
We're done. So this is why we do the practice, to get you working on your psychic senses. So next Sunday, this is the target number. Do your homework. write down the things that you do want to do the ceremony. I want to hear about it next show. Just a reminder, we do shows here on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central, and Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central. Back to normal. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to psychicreadingsbyandre.com, where you can find all the information is there. If you'd like to purchase a remote viewing, a treasure wallet to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best way, make sure you go to psychicreadingsbyandre.com, where all that information is there as well. I think that's enough ranting for one day. Yep. It's good ranting. Okay. Make sure you, well, I guess, always grateful for everybody who comes out and makes the show a great one. It just amazes me that people still come here and they're all about the little monkey. That's what they come for. So make sure you have a good Christmas, safe Christmas or holiday, whatever you want to call it for yourself, and make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.